It was early afternoon. I was working from home when the telephone rang. Hello?
Most of the eyebrows that are in is a declaration that, and the fact that this violates the clear orders around.
So, I was just given a Gatling gun. Better get my shoes on and go check it out. This is it. It's been in storage for a while. Now I have to find a place where I can display it. I don't have any shelves that are large enough, but this space in the loft might just be the perfect place. It looks good up there, but it's a little dark. Off to the box store, where they have every lighting fixture known to man. Nope, maybe the next aisle. Not here either. Maybe a pendant light. So it looks like I'll be making a light fixture in the shop. All I need is scrap metal, a glass globe, a retired machinist, and a mill. The mill is not often thought of as a good choice for making circular cuts. But here you can see it makes easy work out of the cuts we need to make for the lamp base. With all the work that goes into design and milling and lathe work, the real magic happens when you lay out all of those parts and begin the process of assembly. So now we got all the pieces that are cut out and filed down and sanded and polished up. Two lamp pieces I'm going to put together. One is the top light and the other is going to be a bottom light. I've got this is the main ring, and it's been machined out to hold a ring for the glass and a ring for the wiring hood. Also machined out to hold the light socket. So the first thing I'll do is thread these posts in here. These two are the things that hold the whole lamp together, top and bottom. They're just 200 thousandths brass rod that were cut to length, and then they were threaded 1032 so that on the top we can use those threads to hold that top wiring cap in place, and on the bottom we can use it to hold the little clips that are going to hold the glass in place. And the next thing I'm going to do is put in the socket. This is just a socket I got from Lowe's. Let me test fit this, make sure that's threaded in there properly. That looks pretty good. And then this is just a candelabra size threaded socket. Fits down in here, and we machined this so that it would obscure the jam nut on the bottom of the socket and kind of hide part of that. Since brass is so nice, it's kind of a shame to have it all distracted with a big lamp base. That's pretty good. And then the next piece we're going to put on will be just this piece. This was just a piece of brass pipe. It was a piece probably 6 inches long, and it was kind of beat up, so we turned it down to take most of the dings and things off of it and clean it up. And then we machined a slight groove in here to receive it. And so we'll thread wires through here and slide this piece down. There we go. And then this piece took a little bit of doing with this on a rotation table, and it will be a clamp to hold the top of the lamp together, and then also the pipe that's used to mount the lamp will be supported in this. So you can see that there's a little bit of an arc machined in here that matches the arc on that wiring hood. And it slides down over these threads. And the next thing will be some little nuts to capture those. And for that, we've taken some 3/8 rod and cut some 1032 threads into it, and run those things down so that captures the top. And then this was just some 5/8 solid rod, and it was drilled out. So you can run the wiring through it, and then threaded top and bottom. So we'll thread that into this top bracket. There we go. And then I have some small, they're just again some 3/8 rod and threaded out, and these are to position the glass shade clips. And the glass shade for this thing is a Coleman lantern replacement glass. So, and then there's a slot cut in here for that. And I position these little nuts to kind of allow just a little bit of pressure. Made some little brass clips that go on top of that. Another piece of 3/8 rod. Tighten that down. Bring that one up to height. Put a clip on there. Thread that one in. And that captures the globe and then the bulb, and this one is an LED bulb, of course. And so that makes the downlight, one of two downlights. And then because of where this display is sitting, we need some uplight. So for that, we've taken an old light and cut some aluminum pucks out of a plate of aluminum, which that happens to be where we cut it out of. And it gives a little bit of weight to hold these things in place. They don't have to be mounted down. And then I've got an old fixture that has been through other kinds of projects, and now it's going to be an uplight for a Gatling gun display. And so this was machined out at 2.10 inches to just accommodate this plastic housing, and then with 3 holes drilled in it. There we go. To hold that in place, and these are tapped 440. So let me put a screw in there. Oops. So we need is a reflector, and then a screw. And that'll have to do for now because I've only got one over here. And then these pieces were just some scrap brass that happened to be that size on the outside, and it looked kind of neat. And so we opened up the inside a little bit for the bulb and drilled a couple holes for mounting screws. Those will go there. The original light in this was 20 watt halogen, which is quite hot. So we're replacing that with a little 2 watt LED light. So that will drop down in here. And then this goes on. And there we go. That will be the uplight. So it'll sit in the bottom of the cabinet and provide lighting from the base. And this will be on top of the cabinet, light from the top, and that will finish up the lighting for the Gatling gun cabinet. The last step. Fabricate a mounting plate from oak. This will hold both lights. The underside of the plate will have a channel for wiring, and the holes will be threaded to accommodate the stems from the light fixtures. And here it is. Larry spent 2 years making the Gatling gun, and he spent a week of evenings with me making the lights. To a wonderful effect.